back with DeeTales, the podcast, episode 6. 6 of them things.
Crazy.
6 already. Six?
Ooh.
Six. But yeah, we back, man. I'm your host D. We got Shay
and Ray.
Shay and Ray, you know. And we back, man. We're gonna cover some topics like I've been saying, but we starting off serious or I don't remember.
We're gonna start off with this music.
We're gonna start off with the music, man. Let's talk about what's really important.
Let's talk about the music.
My baby Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? She dropped that single, man.
She got some good.
What's the name of it?
Break My Soul.
you gonna put me on the spot like that?
It's Break My Soul, y'all. Y'all shit.
Wow, she ain't shit. I was about to say everybody. Right, only one I know. Everybody! But nah, niggas, hey, she's in her bag, bro.
How y'all feel about it?
I flex with it. That motherfucker had me in the car.
I gotta listen to it like halfway through. It's cool though. It's better than Drake. They definitely gonna be bogus to it. Here it goes.
No, I like it. They definitely are. The girls are already voting down to that. I didn't already beat. They've been eating it up. I like it. I like it because it really actually makes you want to dance from the beginning of the beat. It's not like
I think her voice is just so powerful. Her voice gonna make
Beyonce can do everything, but the girls can't do what Beyonce do.
Yeah.
But I'm just really hoping that the whole album ain't all of that. Cause we ain't had a good.
It's a pop album though.
You say what? Lemonade? That motherfucker was good.
That's what I'm saying. Since then, that's what I'm saying.
She dropped since Lemonade.
Yeah, she had an album for the Lion King movie.
Oh yeah, come on, bro. That was a pure.
But I think it's. I'm excited. I'm always, I'm Queen Bee until, But I don't think it's gonna be bad. I think that album as a whole. She knows she is a true artist though, so she really knows how she is a perfectionist. So I don't think the whole album's gonna be.
Hey, whoa, hey.
I don't think it's gonna be a whole bunch of that.
You know what?
Absolutely.
I don't know how to vote. I don't know how to vote, y'all. I just watch a lot of voting.
That's all I'm doing.
I be seeing them do it on TikTok. These little girls in New York, they be at
That's
school
cool.
doing that shit. They
They be fucking it up. I can't wait till they get a hold of that.
They be
Because
doing
they
that
gonna be
little
good.
drop thing.
Yeah, they just like,
They just all
it's a
be
performing
so
art
sick.
too. That's why it's a
Oh
performing
yeah,
art.
they
They
big on
be-
that type of shit.
They be eating it up. I like it. And then of course she got Big Frida. So yeah.
But
That nigga used to be turned up. Did he have a show on like VH1?
Yeah.
That
He
nigga used
still
to be
make that
turned
type
up.
of music.
That nigga used to be
I
turned.
forgot what type of music it is. Is it bounce?
Yeah,
I think it's bounce
bounce
music.
music. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's what gave you that little, you can either shoot
But you're
your
starting to
ass
see a lot of people go into that. Like the New York people are doing the drill music, but it's all that high pitch,
But I
like dancing
I
music.
like that.
Everybody, Beyonce just
So
dropped. Drake just dropped.
y'all think we, like the world has been needing this type of music?
I mean, we need something because that mumble shit wasn't
Ooh.
cracking. I mean, the
It was
shit
too that.
like the
Migos
young
type.
Doug, the Migos,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Some of that
Where
shit
you
is
gotta look
hard,
up the lyrics to
but
see
when
that
I
thing.
can't listen to that shit all
What's
day.
What's the one dude's name? Oh, I can't remember the
Designer.
Yes.
Nigga, I thought he said Pegasus. The Spanners. That nigga said Black X6 Phantom. Nigga, how the hell
That's
did
what he said.
Black X6
You
Phantom?
looked up the lyrics, huh?
Yeah, somebody said shit. I thought he was saying Legacy Phantom. I'm like shit. I thought he was saying Legacy
I was
too.
probably saying the wrong
Guess
thing.
what? I'm
Black
gonna say
X6
Legacy.
Phantom.
At this point, because I'm gonna make up my own lyrics. I think it's it's good because nobody wanna keep listening to more rap.
Yeah.
Niggas' ears is getting a little older too. Like, I need to
Man,
listen
I'll
to
be
some-
needing that. But I
Damn.
listen to that old school shit a whole lot though.
Yeah, and some good R&B.
That's me.
So my man just dropped last night. And
Man.
that album,
I
Chris
haven't
Brown
listened
did
to
his
it. I
thing.
can't talk about
Chris
it.
Chris
That
Brown,
shit
so y'all know it's long. Okay, so the first part is like 23 songs. 23.
The first part.
The first part, the deluxe is.
This nigga dropped another 50 song album. Remember he did that last time?
Don't worry about it, but this song.
This
it's
nigga
really
dropped like
good.
50 songs.
He said he started off with like 200. He started off with 200
It's
songs.
24 songs.
But what I can say from listening to the album, it's not a whole one-way album. Like, you know how some people
He
albums
got
is
some
like
good people
the
on here,
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got some new.
What's
They're
your
not new
favorite one?
artists. You know that LMA on here. Embrace, that's really good.
Yeah, because I've seen Sex Memories.
Yeah, that's really good. He got a track with Wayne.
Is
Lil Wayne?
Is the
Yeah.
one with Bryson Tiller?
Is it a rapping one?
I don't think I've gotten that far.
Because Bryson Tiller, he can throw out.
He got one with is it Fabio? That
Yeah.
one hard. That's good too. Chris Brown did his thing, and of course you know the video.
We know
He
Chris.
got one
We know
with
Chris
Baby
gonna
on
step
the
up.
Road.
We know that. That's to be expected. I just
I
watched that interview. He sat down and did an interview with Big Boy.
Yeah, I was watching it too. I just let
I watched that. I mean, just listen to him talk. I mean, he hella humble. Like he
Yeah,
can really be popping
he's
this
like,
shit way more.
I think it's really dope when you really see artists grow.
Bro, we've been
Like,
watching him since he was
We didn't
15.
see him go from.
I remember that
this,
running
this,
video
this,
when I
and
first
that.
got out. I was like,
In the train station, running.
run it. And my sister tried to say that was her husband. Absolutely not.
My favorite one was
Yeah,
that
I'll get down there about that.
Kiss Kiss. That song with him and T-Pain when they was walking through the school. I knew
Oh,
that
yeah.
whole routine. I used to be in my
I
living
bet
room
you
doing that
did.
shit.
I bet you did. I bet
Oh,
you
yes. I did too though. I learned this.
I used to be pop like
The
shit
only
going in slow
video I
motion.
didn't like was Wall to Wall. I did not like that song at all. I didn't like
Why?
I
that.
never liked that song.
I didn't. I don't know why.
I like the routine.
I did not
Y'all
like
Give me
I
that.
did.
Give me that. It's hard as fuck.
That's
man.
my shit.
I like Wall to Wall, y'all. The whole vampire. Oh, I like that. Because y'all really don't do that much wrong in my eyes, though.
So what y'all think about the comparison? People are saying everybody only fucking with Beyonce song because it's Beyonce, but when Drake dropped his shit, everybody was giving him shit because he's not known for that. Like some people are saying it's the same sound.
Okay, so like.
Oh my god, let me get him, bro. So y'all remember we was talking about Drake, right? Last episode, I posted a clip, and this
Got a lot of backlash.
bro, this girl watched it, and I went and watched her story, bro. She's a diehard Drake fan. Nigga, it was like 5 or 6 slides where she just typing long ass paragraphs about people who don't even listen to Drake. We only start fucking with him in 2018.
That's
so
not
shut
true.
up.
I've been messing with Drake since Degrassi.
Girl, I'm a young money fan. She better get out my face.
But she, it wasn't directed towards us, but it was directed. It was
Indirect.
indirect. You feel me? But I'm just like, but my thing is, I'm just like, I slid up. I said, damn, you think that nigga was paying you for this shit? Like you ain't getting paid for it. I'm like, it's not
Like,
that
I get it.
serious.
I
I
get
said people were allowed to have opinions other than yours. Like you don't have to.
I think it's just
Get
different.
mad,
I don't
what
think
the
that's
fuck?
what we was expecting. But we ain't gonna keep talking about it. Some people like it, some people don't. He got a few
Yeah.
songs on there that's cool. Alright, boom, whatever.
Yeah, and they make fun of
And
him
we
all
say the
that
same
shit.
shit about anybody that drop, right? When somebody
Yeah.
drop an album, everybody critique it. Either you like
and
it or you don't.
Yeah, and that's as
Just
artists,
fucking-
they are prepared for
It's
that.
a lot of people that's OVO till they die, and they was defending that nigga to the fullest. Like,
That's okay. Drake said the girls they get it, and the girls they don't. That's basically
Hey,
what Drake
I
said.
hate
And I'm
to
a
be
girl
that
that
one
don't.
because I know.
and I'm a girl that don't. Because I don't get none of
You
that.
got a few things to do.
It's me.
I did get some backlash.
Really?
But,
That's what
yeah,
you
somebody was talking shit. Some people was talking shit. And I was like, okay, and
I said what I
I said what I
said.
said.
But nah, man.
But I don't know. I think it's just we wasn't expecting it. I think that's more so what it is. Like, cause at the end of the day, if Drake come on in the club, I'm still gonna vibe to it. But am I gonna?
I'm not gonna
Am I
go
gonna
to
be-
my phone and be
yeah,
like,
Be
"Well,
like,
if
let
she's
me go.
waiting on
Yeah.
one, if it's not the one with 21
I'm not gonna Shazam it.
Them the type of songs where they play. I'm not gonna say that. But nah, them the type of songs where the DJ playing
You drunk.
and everybody be lit.
And you
And
drunk.
then he play that song, and then that's when everybody start pulling their phones out. What the fuck? Like niggas ain't locked in. Like,
I don't know this one.
right.
I don't know. And then I think with Beyonce though, Beyonce has always given us different levels of music, so we're used to her
Used to
stepping
her
outside.
switching it up.
And the thing is with Beyonce, when she steps outside of her box, she's gonna kill it.
I'm about to say Drake step out his box a lot too, but
Because
it's not
Drake-
always.
Yeah, I honestly and
You know what I'm
truthfully,
saying?
Drake has a lot of dance records, but they're not dance hall and like stuff like that. Cause it's a lot of Drake songs you can really bop to low key, and they not hard. It's never been a hard or
I
rap.
I never liked that side of Drake, never, and I never been. I openly say that, and I've been fucking with Drake since way back then.
It's not all bad. It was real bad for the UK stuff. That's the stuff I can't get you with because when
Mine's
Express
not
got
hot.
in there one time,
Mine's
I
not
turned it
hot.
off immediately. I cannot.
That nigga said, "Block ball is a no long talk."
Like I can get that part, and after that, it's turn off. We turn it off.
Never let the text button. We don't want to hear about the next one. He was spazzing. He was spazzing on that one. That was hard.
I don't know.
We
Yeah, we definitely got some shit
Oh,
talking
no.
about Drizzy. But that's fine because, you know, y'all gonna be cool on Beyonce though.
I can't wait till she
Christopher
drop. I want to hear her
Maurice.
whole shit.
Chris
And
Brown.
I
Y'all
gotta
gotta be
listen to
cool
Chris
on Chris
Brown.
Brown.
I gotta listen to Chris Brown on Sunday when I'm chilling and cleaning.
You
and
gotta
shit.
listen
I do that
to
on
Chris
Sunday.
Brown. It's
I'm
hard.
gonna do
Well,
that
when
Sunday.
it's her every time.
29.
Because when you sent it in the group chat, I'm like, it's only one song.
Yeah, she only dropped
I'm thinking,
Beyonce's so slick. Let me tell you, she just got so much
She
control.
texted me and told me she was about to drop, bro.
But you didn't know the name of the song.
Yeah, she just
Yeah,
said
good shit.
she said baby, I'm
Anyway.
about to drop. And I said,
But I think maybe she should have told you though, if you the baby, you know.
She just said, baby, I'm about to drop. And I said, okay.
Man,
And I just went and listened to it. I mean, she.
look at Raven.
I hate that shit.
Listen to it. That's it.
I
You're
don't like that shit.
disgusting.
I should.
I'm so
I
disgusted.
almost leaked it, but I didn't. She told me not to.
She would have sued the fuck out of you.
Boy, I would have been rich on an island somewhere leaking her shit.
She would have heard me. That's Beyonce.
Yeah.
No, when she dropped, she
Oh, yeah,
did
she
it a
got
good
the
way though. Like when
location.
she dropped her single, like you can still download that album, but that shit say track 1, track 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
I said, I love her.
Wow.
Oh, she's so slick. Yo, but I'm excited for that album. I'm glad we're getting a lot of R&B though, because we haven't had no good
I'm liking this
R&B.
music genre right now.
Yeah,
Like,
we
hey.
had no good R&B and a good one
But
too.
we starting to see, like, so even with Kendrick, we starting to see a lot of artists trying to get outside of their comfort zone or do some different shit and be more creative. And I feel like they get
I
a
like
lot
it.
of backlash to it from
I like
too.
it though. Who else got backlash? Kendrick got backlash?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hella people was on.
I
I
didn't
mean, he
know
made a
this
lot of
was
sales. He made a lot of sales, obviously, because
Kendrick
he
always
haven't
been
dropped. He
different.
haven't dropped since Damn, and that was like 5-6 years ago. So he haven't dropped since
It
then.
don't seem like it's
So.
been that long.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Tom be going by for fast as
Facts.
hell.
So when he dropped, everybody was anticipating
But
it and
that's
shit.
what we get though for thinking we know some shit. Or always assuming that this is because honestly and truthfully, let's be real, when Baby was doing his music, we was like, we want this nigga to switch this shit up.
Exactly.
When he switched it up, we hated it.
Everybody
I
never.
didn't dislike it, but a lot of people was like, now this nigga so good rap.
I always
the
like
Baby.
the baby hard, bro. I
like
still
him
think
because
he
he
hard.
can really rap.
But when he start thinking too much and start trying to accommodate all these other people and start
Yeah, he
switching it
could've
up,
just
like,
been,
bro,
you know,
your
like,
flow and everything you
It's
did
different anyway.
is what made you, bro. Like, it's what made you blow up real
That's
quick.
what we get as fans for thinking we know some shit, and we
And
got
that's
to
just
realize.
stupid. If we go to Lil Wayne songs, we can be like, all Lil Wayne songs sound the same. Like everybody, every
I don't know,
artist.
because I like that rock album. That Rebirth album.
Yeah.
I am a
Rebirth was
my
okay.
I
Rebirth
like
was
Wayne
okay,
too.
but when he
But-
started doing the heavy metal shit, like the no,
And I
that shit
liked
was
it.
crazy.
I like
You like
it.
that too?
I got the whole album. My dad bought the album. My dad didn't like the album, and I listened to the album. And
What was
you can
that
put
nigga
that
song?
album.
What was that
you
song?
can put you can put the album on.
It was
and
him
I'm gonna know
and
it word for
it was
word.
him and Chanel.
No, you talking about the
The
white
knockout?
girl?
No, not Chanel West Coast.
No, it was a
he
girl
was
on
dating
the
the girl
phone.
Chanel, and it, that knockout song with him,
He
Nicki
don't,
Minaj, and
but
her.
I listen to
I
like
don't remember her, but I remember
and shit like
this
that.
song
So I
too.
like a little bit of rock, like shit like that.
I do too. I got some rock.
I like it. I don't think it's not really too much. I don't know. I think I
I just feel like fans, we never gonna be satisfied
No,
regardless.
we fucking fans.
I mean, unless it's Jay-Z. Jay-Z can't do no wrong. That nigga, he's spaz. That's me. That's my opinion. Hov the GOAT, man. Hov is the GOAT. I don't know who need to hear that. It's Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, then Eminem.
A lot of people don't
My
like
girl,
him.
my cousin loves the.
A lot of people don't like him.
That nigga, it's cause he white. He white in a black territory. Nobody wants to see no white man at the top of a black. You know what I'm saying? A black
So do you
thing.
think that Jack Harlow is like? the
Fuck
next?
no, that nigga's ass. I don't like
He
him.
got some catchy songs.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
catchy songs, but he's
He cool
nothing
though.
special. Like I feel like he sucked.
Damn. Damn.
That's just my opinion.
Right.
Nah, bro, cause this nigga, bro, we was in a group chat. We was talking about, we was all playing Warzone. We was talking about this, and this nigga just said, "Y'all sleep. Jack Harlow is hard." I said, "Nigga, we talking about the top 5 rappers, and you mentioned fucking Jack Harlow. Like he's not even close." And he was like, "I don't know." He make. I said, "Bro,
Right now,
cut your mic off."
if Lil Baby
Like,
did
what
in
the
a
fuck?
conversation, there shouldn't even be no conversation. Lil Baby hard. Y'all like Lil Baby?
I'm not really big on
I think he
that.
ran his
understand.
chorus, bro. I think he ran his chorus. He was
I'm very
popping.
much a fan.
He was popping and it was cracking, but then I
He can
think
spit, but it was that one song I heard to say, but it was the one he was talking about like Black Lives Matter.
you know
I
what?
don't think I'll listen to that.
What? He spazzed on that.
I mean, he did, but it just.
I'm a Lil Baby fan. But I don't know.
What
We
the
need, I don't know.
Ain't nothing against him. It's just
Niggas
When it come to
niggas
when it
cannot
come
be
to
positive,
when it
bro.
come to
They
rap,
can't.
Niggas can't be
it's-
positive. Everybody was talking shit about that song. Like, bro.
Niggas just want you to kill somebody.
Niggas want you to kill somebody and sell drugs and fuck bitches. Like, you can't talk about no real shit.
Sell drugs and fuck bitches. I'm fucking it.
Hell no. That nigga said, what he said? It's bigger than black and white.
Stop.
I like that song.
That song is hard. I don't know why.
I'm not saying it's not a bad song, but just for me personally, like,
But you don't like-
This is not on your playlist.
It's just like, absolutely.
Y'all shitty.
I hate to say it.
I'm
And
dead.
sometimes when they come on the radio, turn it down. Just look.
Just mute on the radio.
Sometimes
Hey,
that's
you
it.
shitty. I'm
dead.
fucking dead. You got that mute button on your shit. I hit that mute button so quick.
Oh, God.
Turn the whole radio off. Fuck it.
I'm dead. Nah, man,
I'm loving the music right now.
I like it, man. I like the direction we had in, man.
We need to take a break from killing still.
I just said, I was just talking to my little cousin. I want Lil Wayne to do like a throwback mixtape. So how Lil Wayne used to do the No Ceilings and Sorry for the Wait and shit like that. I want him to do the No Ceilings, but rap to like all old school sample beats, like the International Players Anthem, the Andre 3000 beat.
If we don't put
The
it
tipping
at my
on
wedding, then we
phones.
not having a wedding.
Like I want Wayne to just rap on all the old like samples,
Like how he
and
used to
just
do.
spaz on them bitches.
Cause I think people so sleep. They think like Wayne shitty. And I just
Yeah,
think
that's
like,
why. If he do that and throw it back and go to the old shit.
if we gonna be, I'm a diehard Wayne fan, so you can't really say too much to me about Wayne.
Yeah.
That nigga really is the blueprint, if you ask me. Wayne
Yeah.
was one of the first rappers.
first
that
rappers to
was
do the
wearing
auto-tune, skinny jeans,
the auto-tune,
all that
the
shit.
colored dreads, the rock shit.
Yeah.
A lot of these rappers are rock stars, low key, and that shit started with Wayne for real.
Facts.
And
And they
I
was
don't
talking
know.
shit about him when he first did it. I
And
was
was
talking
talking
shit about him when he
shit.
first did it. Nigga, you a hood nigga.
It's funny as shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you feel me?
So,
I'm like, nigga, how you go from big B's,
Blueprint.
this and that, to rock on, dude, I'm a
Blueprint.
skater and this. You
but he said he always wanted to get out that box. But you know when they
And
be
he-
under,
he
when they be
swallowed
on
his pride and did it, bro.
when they be under them labels, y'all gotta realize. So when they be under them labels, they want you to stay on this path.
Yeah, you-
So
you
then
got a
that's
certain
why
image
everybody,
you gotta
a lot of people
portray.
don't even be on labels these days because they like shit. I want to be a artist and not just.
All my favorite artists, damn near like Young Dolph, Keela, all them niggas didn't sign to no label.
I love
But they
Dolph.
independent
R.I.P.
artists, man. R.I.P. my nigga Dolph, man. R.I.P. the Flipper. But yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I like the direction music is heading in. But
I'm fucking with.
we gonna switch gears a little bit, man. Let's talk about some more serious shit, man.
Fuck them people that changed the whole thing. I'm just gonna come
Fuck
back
the
and say
government,
it.
man.
Like bruh, first of all, he look the dude that changed it, the black dude, he made me so
I was
mad.
like,
He looked like he
what?
never
Motherfucking
even got
sellout.
And you
nothing.
sitting up there cheesing,
Salad and
grinning.
shit.
For what?
It's the fact that why are y'all so worried about what women do with their vagina?
Out of all this shit, bro,
But my
we're in a
whole thing
fucking
Schools is getting shut
recession.
every day.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
Y'all
Nigga,
worried
gas
about
is
vaginas.
$20 a gallon.
It's like they want
But-
everybody to be in poverty because people already just struggling. Like y'all just putting.
That's
Bro,
what I was
it's just
saying.
so messed up.
Mm-hmm.
It's messed up. It's nothing else.
Because y'all not going to care about my baby at the end of the day.
And then they don't want to help you with kids.
That's what I'm
My
saying,
thing-
you don't care about
my
my
thing
baby.
is, if you so pro-life, you know what I mean, and you so this and that, why the fuck would you want a kid to be born into a family where, you know, it's not wanted? You know, this kid is
That
gonna
puts more people in foster care.
this kid is gonna end up in a foster home somewhere or in a fucking household getting abused or neglected because the parent didn't want him. You know what I mean? Like some shit like that. I feel like it make the whole fucking situation worse, and it's contradicting as fuck. Like, why wouldn't you want to nip it in the bud per se?
I think
Versus-
my thing on it is like, if they was gonna do it that way, this is my only thing. If they was gonna like trying to, I get what they saying, but it's fucked up. They should have put a time limit on it, just like majority of the places. Like, you can't get an abortion at this stage.
Yeah.
Y'all completely just
Say
took
fuck
that
it.
option away from us.
Because you
Like,
gotta think about the people that's on drugs.
exactly,
okay.
people that's on drugs.
You gotta think about, and then my whole thing that like really was about to make me bust out into tears is just the fact that like if I get raped,
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
forced to
broke
carry
my
that
heart.
child.
That's what broke my heart too.
You know how fucked up that is.
That's
Like,
already
that's
traumatic in
as
itself,
fuck,
but
bro.
then I have to carry around somebody's baby that violated me.
Let me tell you this, women,
We
it's
gonna do
gonna
too
still
much,
gonna get
bro.
abortions.
We,
don't think
like
that should stop
what's that?
Back
What's
in
the
the day,
movie
didn't they used to
for
use,
Color
like,
Girls?
Yeah, and women used to die. And that was the whole reason to
It's
put
something
it.
like for Color Girls when they was
Yeah. Like, that was the whole reason it is put in order for rape. And the incest thing, why are you even? That's a something.
But you
just
got
a whole-
nasty people like that, you know.
Yeah,
What incest thing?
but if you that the law doesn't order like it helped against rape and incest. So you know.
Oh yeah,
incest
Roe
is-
versus Wade.
Yeah, so like, it's just like, it's fucked
So
up.
that means that is coming back to.
No.
That's
So,
fucked
well,
up.
yeah, like, if it was incest, so like, I guess if it was incest and like your uncle raped you or something, that's rape and incest.
Oh,
so you
okay,
couldn't
okay.
get like abortion. So now,
But it's still crazy though, because the only way that I'm gonna be allowed to my understanding, is get rid of a baby is if I have a miscarriage,
yeah,
and that's it.
or travel, we just gonna have to go.
That's
to
the thing.
show.
I was thinking. I'm like, you gonna have a lot of people purposely losing a baby and shit like that.
Yeah, they gonna go through that and then it'd be fucked up if it
Yeah.
don't work and now you have a baby that has.
But it's just really the audacity, because
who the fuck gave y'all the right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even understand why.
if
this
anything,
conversation-
please make a law so a bitch ain't gotta go to work on her period, because them cramps, them first day cramps,
And I
is
feel
terrible. But
like-
you want me to have a baby?
And I feel like if y'all gonna do that, also y'all need to put in place every state and every job needs to have a maternity leave. Period. And women need to get
They
paid
were
for
talking
that's
about
not,
that. They
That's
were talking
not
about that. They
all
were not
across the
gonna-
board. That's not.
They're not gonna
supported.
change that.
Yeah.
They're not gonna.
But
I
they
feel
work
like
our
I
vaginas.
feel like a lot of shit that come to
In
women
our
is not
wombs.
supported at all. Like,
Yeah,
that
women
shit.
are not supported.
And I'm not
bro.
just saying that to sound like a simp, but just like that shit, it really be fucked up. I'm like, women really do got it hard out here.
We
Like,
do.
We fight so hard
It's
for
like-
our rights.
But,
It's like
but
you got-
did you see Michelle Obama's post?
A little bit of it.
Okay, so at first, before I read it, I felt like literally like what she was saying, like it's gonna feel like ain't no hope, but it's just like we have all the ability to make a change, and it's just like our generation definitely does not pay attention to what's going on in the world. Because I always say I really don't. I hear stuff through my mama, through the
we hear it
internet,
through social media.
yeah, stuff like that. So it's just like, but as far as like when you go out and vote, a lot of people will say like, oh, I didn't vote because I don't like neither of the candidates. But it's just like you need to pick somebody that you at least
Because these
somewhat agree
motherfuckers
with.
making
Because
laws
one,
that affect
yeah,
your life.
and it's just
Yeah.
like shit.
And
yeah.
we're not talking about just for the president.
We talking
Because
about
if you want to be
fucking
honest,
senators,
they
all
don't
that type
run
of shit.
shit.
They really don't. So
They
they
just
definitely
put
don't.
in place to say some shit and make it sound good, but they don't really be creating shit. They gotta go. You gotta go through some whole other shit.
That's
Like,
just
Gotta
crazy.
go through the house, all that
yeah, I'm
That's
not
crazy.
gonna lie. I definitely was one of them people, but y'all get to playing with my vagina and all that, and seeing how like being older and realizing what's really going on. Yes, like I'm
Yeah,
definitely
'cause I
about
was
to do
thinking-
more research.
I was thinking like when I got ready, I was like, it's sad, but I'm like, I think because I'm older now, it's with
It affects you more.
it doesn't to me I don't feel like that because I'm older now, so it's not like I don't want kids, but it's just like depending upon the circumstance, I don't know how I would feel if I found out I'm pregnant like today. I really don't know. I don't think of that. So it's like versus like if I was still in high school, I'd be like, damn, like what the fuck am I gonna do? Versus like now, I take care of myself, so it's kind of
so
like
you'd be like,
it's a little different. It's kind of to be expected, but then at the same time, it does depend on your situation. Am I
That's
ready
my
for a
biggest
kid?
thing, yeah.
Not necessarily, but will I bear a child and go ahead and go through with it? Yes, but again, it all depends on what you are going through in your life. And so I think that that's, to me, why I feel like it's very unfair that you are taking that right away from me. Because if
I feel
something
like, why do women always gotta have fucking rights put on them, like, and restrictions put on them? Men don't have no.
because we're not
fucking
women.
restrictions.
We are thought less
Exactly,
of.
I get
It's
that,
the
but it's so
man.
fucked up.
Women
The
are
man-
thought less of than fucking like black people. Like
We're at
you
this
feel me?
point,
At the
we're
bottom.
under guns too.
Yeah.
Like we just like I
seen
don't
that
get
too.
it.
It was
Like,
like, how the fuck a gun gonna have more rights than a woman?
it's
I said,
fucked
damn, that's
up.
real.
It's so, I don't even understand why it's a conversation. Why
But
is it a
then at the
conversation?
same time, it's just like, but
Who sits up like what
Who
the
sits
fuck?
up there and be
Out
like,
of all the shit in the
she
world,
needs an
let's say okay, abortion rate is too high.
well,
blah,
see,
blah.
I was more so wondering if it's because all them crazy pro-life people that be chaining their asses up to Planned Parenthoods and doing all of this and rallying. all
Okay,
of
so
this.
what about the
it's-
vegetarians? What
It's
about the
one on
vegetarians?
College Boulevard.
What
Why I
about
used to
the
drive to
vegetarians?
work when
They
the
used to be out
highway
there
was
all
blocked.
the time.
Bro, they out there with signs talking about Jesus can see you and this and that. Like,
But I just kind of
Now,
feel like
shall not judge.
right, but
They're out
because
there
God
every
is the
fucking
only
day
one that
with
can
signs
judge
and
me
stuff.
at the end of the day.
and not even
I've
that.
never been in
like,
this position, but if
who got the time? Why are you so worried about that?
this is
Like,
my
you feel me?
issue,
Out of all the
women go to
shit you can worry
Planned
about.
Parenthood other than fucking abortions, like women do really go there for their health. Like they do birth control, they do all of this stuff. It's not just about abortions. I've never been in that situation, but if I was ever in that situation and I walk in there, I'm gonna talk so cold to them.
So do you think they're gonna take contraceptives away? 'Cause
I would hope not.
What is that?
Fucked.
like birth control.
Birth control,
Condoms,
Plan B's,
shit like
and all that. At this point, they just
Shit.
because that was the conversation before this.
Shit.
Like that was.
Nigga.
Ooh, I just hit my nose and that hurt.
Nigga, I'm about to go to Walmart and buy 2 fat ass. Your shit on fire?
It's not on fire. It's just like it's on the inside of your nostrils.
So you know when you wash your face and you dry your face with your rag and that shit.
This is a hoop, so if I
Oh
do
my
like,
god, makes that my nipples pierce. That shit used to hurt to get caught.
I ain't got time. But yeah, I think it's definitely. I don't understand why it's even a conversation.
I don't either. And then it was like 2 women in the picture too, and I'm like,
I thought it was at least like 3.
I don't seen 2.
I gotta relook at it. But I
I
was
was
like,
like,
y'all
you
asking me
fucking
to
fucking
retire and go and mind y'all business. That's y'all problem.
That's
They
just
old
so
as
crazy.
fuck. That's their problem.
They got shit.
They ain't got shit else to
They
do
got
but
too
worry
much time
about
on
us.
their hands.
They
Just
got
sit
too
there and
much
think about
time
shit.
to worry about what we got going on as women with our vaginas and our y'all don't be
Like,
having
y'all not even having kids no
babies.
more.
Do it even work?
With a little blue pill.
You popping them Viagra pills and them
Yeah,
motherfuckers
no.
gonna pop. While y'all worry about what we got going on with our
Because now I'm kind of feeling like,
yo, y'all some hating ass motherfuckers. Like, ooh, they just make me mad.
I don't.
So do y'all think it got something to do with like population control?
Yeah.
I think when they make big movies,
I don't know, because it be seeming like they be trying to wipe everybody out, and then all of a sudden you want us to
Yeah. They
reproduce
do.
all these
That's
thousands of
it's the
people.
way that they control that shit. But
but
let's
my
not
thing
be
is,
I don't know, I just-
I'll be
I
thinking
just-
facts. I'll be
This
thinking
is
about that shit and be like, bro, it gotta be something big coming. Like the fact that y'all
Always
just doing
something.
shit like this. Like,
But why not put something on y'all? Y'all the one carrying the
y'all
sperm.
motherfuckers that need the birth control. if you
Why
ask me.
can't y'all be the ones to have something going
Dick
on?
restrictions?
Okay, something. I mean, I
I was
just
saying
don't
no.
get that.
We take them
I was
off.
about to say, shit, we got condoms.
Yeah, they don't use it.
Y'all don't use that shit. I'm like, y'all don't use that shit no way. That's.
As soon as you start liking a bitch too much, niggas be like,
After we fuck twice, I'm going raw. The
Cause I-
next time, fuck that. After we fuck twice, I'm going raw. Hey,
but we need the
Look at
contraceptives.
hey,
Be smart on who you going riding in.
hey.
Yeah, because abortions ain't.
Because you're gonna have a lot of kids running around.
No, the fuck I'm not.
Everybody be talking about
Fuck,
like
I'm not.
intro, like bitches get pregnant off free cum, believe it or not.
Nigga,
Why
I
everybody
am
be thinking people be
25
playing?
years old. I've been fucking since I was 2. I ain't had a kid yet.
That mean guys, you and guys, what did I say last week?
Amen.
Guys
Hey,
say
hey.
I only had one. Well, I had like 2 pregnancy scares out of my whole 26 years.
That's
of life.
it.
I had 3. I had
I would
3.
just mind my little business. It
Hell
ain't
no.
fun though.
Hell no.
Your
That shit gave me
life,
anxiety.
for
man.
your life.
Like, what the fuck? Nigga. I'm about to have a little being that I can't just take a break from. Like, you just always here, you just always with me.
Like, she's gonna be like, you still here?
Good. Go home. Take your ass home. Go get a job, nigga.
They be like, oh my God, I feed you too, huh?
Damn, you ain't ate, my bad.
I couldn't officially be no parent right now.
Well, look, I'll be so.
I'm too fucking goofy.
That's funny as hell.
Me trying to be serious. I can be serious, but not that fucking serious. Cause once I tell you stop,
You gonna be a mean mama.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not even mean the kids. I'm not mean the kids at all.
You mean the adults?
Kids
don't know better.
The kids don't know better. They babies.
Yeah, fuck
I'm
out.
gonna play
But oh man, so I don't know. With me personally, I think like if I was to slip up and I was in that situation, I would want, you know what I'm saying, I would want my kid. You know, I would be upset if a conversation wasn't had about abortion. But at the end of the day, I can't tell her what to do because it's her fucking body. You feel me?
I mean, well now it don't matter.
Yeah, like I always said that though. Like,
I feel like it
shit, at least have a baby if you don't want to give it. You know what I'm saying? Give them to me.
No,
Cause I know that's my seed.
But I feel like
she
they
don't
probably
have
like
an attraction to that baby.
Yeah, but if she don't want to carry the baby and she don't want to deal with pregnancy and all that, I understand. Yeah, I'm gonna be fucked up.
I think
about
I
it,
just
but
haven't
I'm
been in
just
that
like,
situation. Like that, like when it comes to abortions, I always like the conversation. I try to stay away from it because honestly, truthfully, you don't know until
Until
you
you're
get
in
that
that
situation.
situation.
Yeah.
Like I can say one thing, like me, like I'm definitely in a situation of what is the circumstances, what are we? And they be like, it's not about y'all, but it is though.
It definitely is.
It is because nobody don't want to bring no
You
baby
don't
into a
wanna bring
real
that baby
toxic
into poverty
situation.
Or not a two-parent
like,
household.
you don't
That's
wanna do that.
one thing I'm big on. Like,
And with me, honestly, yes, I do want a two-parent household, but I also realize that everybody not meant to be with each other. I just want us to have a relationship.
That's where I'm.
I feel like that. I
That's how I
feel
would
like
want
a kid
it to
would
be.
change. A kid should change that because now it's not about what both of y'all want. It's about what's best for the kid.
Yeah,
That's
sometimes
how-
being in a two-parent household is not what's best for the
Yeah, I'm
kid.
about to say because me and my mama, we've had conversations on like why she didn't stay with my daddy, and I'm glad that she did not stay with my daddy because I don't know how I would be, what my life would be
I just want us to
like.
have like a good co-parent.
Yeah, I think that too. Because first of all, I feel like I'm not a parent, but just like watching my mama and stuff, it's just like if I was a parent, I can't stay anywhere that is toxic for me and my mental health because I can't be a good parent to my kid. And I'm just very emotional, so this is not gonna work out for me. But yeah, I co-parent me up any day. I'm cool with that.
I'll be that nigga, even if I gotta change.
And don't think that
Who the
you
fuck
come
I
and spend the
am.
night because you drop a little juju off at my house.
See, that's how I know.
Take your ass home.
I just like I know
Give me them
whoever I
diapers
have
and get up out of here.
I just know whoever I have a kid with is just gonna be possessive. Like I'm already on it.
But I'm just looking at it like,
Prepare for it.
bro, this woman just carried my fucking baby for 9 months.
I just think that's your.
You feel me like that? Yeah, like bro, I couldn't.
Because I think it's
do
very
that,
mind
like,
blowing that niggas will legit
and
walk
go cheat on your
around.
girl while she
No, not
pregnant
even
and
that.
shit. Like that's fucked
But
up.
you will walk around and act as if you don't know that your
You got a
little
being.
mini me is about to
Your
be on
seed.
Earth, and you don't care. Like you don't even when the baby is born, you may be
You
there
don't
for a
even
couple of
cross your
days.
fucking
Oh, that's
You
so
get
messed
out, you in the
up.
club kicking it, and your baby at home snotty nose sick, and you don't care.
I just hope
Niggas
just
is
pray to
sick,
God.
And then you mad at your baby mama because your baby mama's
Whenever I
pissed because you ain't
decide
doing what you
to
gotta
have a
do.
kid, That whenever I decide to have a kid, whenever I decide I want a little nugget, I hope that man is there for me from the beginning of that. The day that I tell you I'm pregnant, because I don't think men realize that
That's a
that
lie.
it's a chemical change on
It's
our
a
brains.
lie.
Really. Like,
It's a lie.
I just really pray
It's a lie.
that
And
I don't
postpartum
have to
ain't no joke.
it's really not.
I'm talking like I've been through that shit, but I'm just saying
I
like
have
from
friends, like,
stories
a lot
that
of
I've
my
heard,
friends-
that's just no joke.
A
That's
lot
just
of
no
majority
joke.
of my friends have kids, and
Mhm.
I like I talk to them a lot about that, and it's not a game. And some it don't happen right after. Like it can happen like a year later. Your baby could be 1 or 2, and you can just now have postpartum. Because your body trying to get back to regular, it's a lie. It's
It's
just,
crazy.
and I don't understand why they feel like they can take that option away from you.
Yeah, but I hope that if I slip up, well, shit. I
Girl,
ain't got no-
not on some wood, baby, because you just showing.
But I'm just saying, if I slipped up, But if I slipped up and
Just
got
talk like
pregnant,
this, Shay.
if I slipped up and
Yeah.
got pregnant, I just would hope, like what you were saying, Ray, is that like if we together, if we not together, we just understand it's about the baby and it ain't about us right now. Because that's all I'm gonna try to give a fuck about, and I give so much
Y'all want
fuck
kids
about
so
my
bad.
mom.
Till death do us part.
I
this
just want to be
motherfucker.
somebody's mama one day, but I just not right now. So,
I don't, nigga. I really don't. And
Don't
I
call me
honestly, I
nigga.
don't.
I think.
I was just
I'm
saying.
just
I'm like, what the fuck?
Don't
Don't call me nigga.
Beat your ass.
But nah, man, I don't. I honestly don't, bro.
Yo.
Just hell no, bro.
Cause
I was a
he-
fucking father
Yeah, but
early,
see, every bit of
nigga.
that.
My whole damn life. I feel like I raised kids. I know what it's like. Nigga, I don't want it.
I feel you.
The only difference is they not actually mine, nigga. I was up all night with crying babies and while my mama was at work or helping her so she ain't stressed out and shit. Like, it's not
Crazy
fun.
part is the baby part is the easy
I
part.
love toddlers.
Because-
No, I think toddlers.
No.
are-
No, toddlers be the one that get on
I
my
love
nerves. I
toddlers,
ain't
The only
even
thing
gonna lie
about
to you.
Cause they can interact with you.
No, they be too close to your face.
I
They
can
sneeze in
throw
your
them.
When
face.
you gotta
They say
raise,
something.
when you gotta raise them kids, like it's big. Like me,
Yeah.
trying
I mean,
to
you
help
gotta
my
talk
little
to yourself.
sister.
You gotta talk to them over
Bruh,
and over, but
no, listen.
I like
No,
interacting with them.
Listen, let me tell you,
They
it's
are
a
funny
lot
as hell.
because,
Kids is funny.
bruh, I had to have a conversation with my sister, and my little sisters bro, I was so stressed. I was like, I'm not having kids, and I did. I'm cool, bro. Like I was so stressed, like it's a lot, and I can't even fully parent because I'm really not the parent.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, if this is how I feel now, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be stressed. Like that's the hard part when they start getting up in that age
Yeah,
and they
but
really
at the
start
same
learning
time-
about life, and you just
Yeah.
be like, oh, like it's a
I'm
lot.
dreading it. I gotta have that
It's a
talk
lot.
with Katie on
It's a
soon,
lot.
bro. And
Trust
I'm
me,
dreading.
it's a lot.
I'm
At
an
least you
open
got
person,
boys, it's
bro,
gonna
but I
be
can't.
different.
Like, I'm glad that I raised them the way that they are, just because they not girl crazy. I mean, Kevion know when he see a cute girl, like he about to be 11. Like,
But at least you having a conversation because I didn't learn about sex until I went to middle school. That's when I learned about it.
I haven't talked to him yet because they not thinking about that
Let's
shit. But I know when
late
they
into
go into
day.
school.
Yeah, let's just.
When they go into school, kids are being exposed to sex early. Like they know what the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't had that talk with them
It's
about
stressful.
already being safe and not just sticking
Yeah, I would
your dick in
prefer
anything you
that
see
my
and
mama,
stuff,
or
you know?
not my daddy, but my mama would have said something to me because in school that shit would make you terrified. The way
That
that,
shit
they
had
talk
me
about it in
curious.
school,
I'm
no,
like, oh,
that
shit.
shit make you
That's my
terrified.
problem. I'm too fucking curious.
Yeah, I'd be curious. I'm like,
But I
that's
wasn't.
what
I
a
wasn't
vagina
boy
look
crazy.
like. That's what the inside of the
You
vagina
crazy,
look
bro.
like.
I wasn't boy crazy
Hell
at all.
yeah. Young freaking nigga. Hey, everybody was in sex ed lying saying they wasn't virgins though. Don't lie. Y'all was in that motherfucker. I know y'all was.
Sex
I didn't
ed.
lie.
Did y'all have sex ed?
Yeah.
Bro, maybe it was just a boy thing. Yeah.
In high school?
In middle
We
school,
had
we
it
did it in middle
I
school.
wasn't. You was fucking in middle school?
No, not until after 8th grade.
Yeah, that
After
was
8th
it.
grade.
Ooh.
She said that was me. Mine was the summer after 8th grade, bro. I did it one time before that, but
I
it
was
don't
a
really
virgin.
count. I mean, nigga.
Until I wasn't. And I was
Hey, because I was talking to somebody and I was like, boys are way more, they're quicker to lose their virginity, but a lot of y'all are getting raped, and I hope y'all understand.
Yeah.
I hope y'all do
Yeah.
Because
understand.
there's a lot of y'all that be
about
like, it was a girl,
I was 11.
I was like 8 and she was like 11.
But that's something to brag about in
But
our
that's
culture,
not-
but that's
Who's
really
touching? A
in
bitch
male,
might not
in
touch
male
my
culture.
kid at
I'm saying in
11.
male culture.
And if I find out, it's gonna be a problem.
That's what I'm saying. Like that when you think about it, it's fucked up. Cause I was
Molestation,
13
because if it
and
was
this
a
girl
girl,
was 17, about to be
if
18.
it was a girl and she was 11 and she's having sex with an 18-year-old, it having sex,
Yeah.
period. That's molestation, bro. Any way that
Facts.
y'all want to look at it. It's molestation. Y'all was getting raped.
I don't think
And this bitch is supposed to be my babysitter.
That's definitely rape.
Yeah, like
But my thing is, what make you be like, oh, let me look at that little pee?
I mean,
let me
you know
look
what
at
I'm
that
saying?
little pee. I don't know.
Nah, even when I was like, I didn't hear the little pee before.
Cause
Let me
y'all
get
be
that
so
little
little. Y'all be so young.
Hey, speak for yourself.
I mean, hey, I'm just saying, y'all
Nah.
be little bitty babies.
Nah, bro.
Y'all out here.
I should have known, bro, because she used to always try to play fight with me so much, and
And
do
it
that
be
little
like,
flirty
does she even
shit.
know what she doing?
She was praying on me the whole time, like on some. That sound weird as fuck, but she had to be, bro. Cause I went over there a couple of times.
Speaking of all that, so I was watching. Y'all know I be watching the documentaries on Netflix. What the fuck is it called? Something Keep Sweet. So basically, it's something called Keep Sweet. It's about, what's the word? Polygamy?
Polygamy, yeah.
Alright, so look, boom. So they was in this like cult.
Like,
I think it's just like a
people
cult.
in a relationship, right?
But yeah, but no, because it's really just one man and he got 50 wives, right? Okay, so look, long story short, dude had like 60 some kids. One of his kids ended up taking it over or whatever. The nigga, bro, this nigga so scandalous. So he ended up like it was legal, so it was cool where they was, but they was like,
Where was they at?
I freaking forgot.
Like out of the country?
No, they was there. It was in this country. So the son, the daddy died. Mind you, he like a 90 or 90 something. They marrying their kids off at like 18. Their daughters off at 18. They said the more wives that you have, the closer you are to God. All right, boom. So when he died and his son took over, he started doing it, but he started marrying girls that was like 14. 13, 11. No, he was doing it here. So he was taking all these people money, right? Telling them like, you can't do this, you can't do that. Why did they bust this man? This nigga was in Vegas with the hoes, like do drugs, everything. But he's making these people like basically live an Amish type lifestyle. It was so fucked up, and it was so sad. And like when they would leave, like their families would cut them off, and I was like, bro, this is a fucking cult. Yeah. I don't care which way I try to look at it, it's a cult, and that shit is like rape. Like you are raping these girls, and like they so fucking. It's like fucked up.
Another form of fucking sex trafficking.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. They was taking people. He was taking people's kids, like women. Like they said, they would wake up in the middle of the night, and their kids would just be gone, and he was taking them and putting them in like it was basically like the same thing, but it was like majority women and making their kids call. They growing up calling other people mom. It was just so fucked up. And I watched the whole documentary and I was just like, this is a fucked up world we live in.
Some sick motherfuckers out here.
It's sad.
And other countries like they look at that type of shit. I mean, they look at that type of shit as normal. Like you got some dads that'll sell their daughters' virginity when they like 14.
That's as soon as they start their period, I think.
Yeah.
When they start their period.
To a grown man, like sending your 14-year-old daughter to a grown man, let her marry him, and he take her virginity.
I'm gonna kill whoever her daddy is if this is my man and you're doing that to my
and
man.
In other countries, that's normal.
But yeah, I was like, but what's so messed up about it is like a lot of them was saying they had left.
Cool.
A lot of them had said they had left or whatever. They was like because it had started to change. They was like when there was a man said that one of the men in the neighborhoods or whatever came to him and was like, you know, what age are you marrying your daughter off? And he was like, when she's of age, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, I'm marrying my daughter off at 11. He was like, I don't give a fuck if it's I don't even know what they call him. He was like a pastor. I'm gonna say pastor. I don't care if it's him knocking at the door, coming to get her, he can't touch her. And I was like, shit, that make more sense. You know what I'm saying? Why did he make a list of like basically everybody that was going against what he was saying, and he like kicked them off the property and everything? It was so fucked up. It was just so messed up, and I'm like, it's fucked up because they're raised into it, so it's right to them. I'm like, damn, and this nigga out
that's
here
like
with
some old medieval shit. Like they used to exile people who went against the way of their culture and shit. Like you can't never come back. They ban you if you was going against what they believe. Like there's some sick motherfuckers out here. That's crazy, bro. Hell no. That's another reason I don't want to have kids, bro. Like just think about how crazy the world is now and where it's headed. Like the worst thing I feel like I could do is have a kid. When I die, I'll leave my kid here in this bullshit. You feel me? Like that's kind of fucked up to think about, but shit,
I thought about that too though.
We all go by ourselves. You feel me? So the world is going crazy as fuck. Shit. I mean, I don't know about y'all. I believe in the Bible. I mean, they say the world's supposed to end. Dang, what if I have a kid and the world ends? You feel like, damn. Like, you gotta live to see that shit? Like, damn. Why the hell do I have to be born? You feel me? Like,
Like, you was a selfish motherfucker.
Selfish motherfucker.
You knew this. You knew
this shit was coming.
You knew it. You still hadn't.
Right.
And then you be like, shit, it's the laws that they made.
Hey,
It all goes back to that
it all
bullshit.
go back to them.
It all
Blame
goes
them.
back to their bullshit. Nah, I be thinking about that too. Like, it's a lot of fuck that
I'll
shit.
be in my
Okay,
head too
so-
much. I'm deep as fuck, bro.
So do you think that if, I mean, you really probably can't speak because you're not in this situation, but if you became pregnant, do you think that since there's no such thing as abortion now, would you put it up for adoption? I can't
Fuck
do that.
no.
I cannot do
First of
that.
all, if I carry that baby,
That
my
baby
family,
mine.
yeah, the way that my family is that my thing, adoption, I don't like it.
It's
To
not
a-
right.
to a certain extent.
The system's not right.
To
anyway.
a certain extent, I do not like it because
And I don't
if
want
you,
my
if
baby
like in
to
my
belong to a white
situation,
family.
like, and I'm not saying if I get pregnant, it's by somebody I'm really dealing with. I knew what I was doing and I knew the outcome of this. So, and I carried it. I didn't carry this baby for a whole 9 months. I didn't make an emotional attachment to this kid. You know, this is mine. I'm not putting this baby up for adoption at all. Like, the only way that I even feel like it's okay is when it's like people on drugs. Or, and they're actually
Yes.
giving it to a family. Or it's like some rape shit and she's a young girl. That I can kind of understand too. But being grown, I'm 25. I'm not giving no baby up for no adoption. And niggas don't know I get my baby up for adoption, so now I'm the talk of the town. Fuck
I
no!
know that.
Like, no, people will never know. Like, you can forget.
Unless
people
you're
don't
posting
ask.
about the fact that you're pregnant, ain't nobody gonna know.
You gotta think, bro, like, people don't know that shit. I'm not giving my baby up for adoption. I don't believe in it.
My mom used to always say she was gonna adopt kids, like even before the boys was born and shit. She used to always say she was gonna adopt like another daughter or something. And me, it's kind of off subject, but I feel like we.
Because I already know what this nigga said it. And then there goes and me, you know. You already know. You ain't gotta say no
You
more.
and
Me and Davey, I was like, bro,
That ain't your sister. I
we
mean,
gonna have pussy every night.
Jesus Christ.
You're fucked up.
That's the shit boys think about. I was like, ooh, what if we get a fake sister and she cute? I'm like, they don't be hitting that every night.
If she could adopt, she should have adopted when y'all was babies or something.
Oh God, so you really think this your sister, bro?
Yeah, I don't think it has to be.
That's-
It
Bro,
has to be a real.
I had
situation.
this, so I had this talk. If y'all had, so look, say your pops got a girlfriend, they ended up, you know what I'm saying, getting real serious, they get married. She got a son that's the same age as you,
He cute, but I'm
but
not.
you think he cute.
You can think he cute,
But I'm not gonna
but
do
I'm
it.
not.
I
What?
am not gonna do it. I swear I'm not gonna do it.
I'm not.
Because that shit's weird.
That's just like my daddy or my mama having a boyfriend, he got a daughter, and I just dated his daughter. It's the same shit.
No.
It's the same
It
shit.
is, but no, I'm not doing that.
Now, if we used to mess
Because
around
then we
before,
break up, it's beefing
and
now.
that's and now I
Hey.
got because
Hey.
me, first of all, my daddy don't know you hurting my feelings, so now he don't even like you.
It's gonna
It's
be a
too
lot
much.
of stuff going on
It's
in
too
the house.
complicated, bro. We in this bitch arguing and fighting. I ain't got time for that.
Why y'all just think it's gonna be all?
But
What
shit
if
happens
y'all
time.
just vibe? What if y'all ain't arguing?
Nigga, it's a relationship. It's not just arguing and fighting. I'm gonna go upside your head once.
At least once.
It's too chaotic, bro. You gotta think with this and not with that.
Man.
That's the problem. And niggas don't think about
They don't know how to do
They
that.
be wondering
Who
why
don't?
women be going crazy.
You just said you was gonna do it to your little adopted sister.
Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Look,
You
your
said that's what
little
we think
adopted
about.
sister. That sounds so
Nah.
bad.
This is a fucked
I
up
said we was
episode.
the same age.
This gonna be a
bro.
Okay, not little as in she's 10, as in like they 15 and he.
I wouldn't do that because that's just too chaotic.
That's two, and then every time.
Now
she
me and your
gonna
mama
come in
into
your
it because I'm
business.
fucking you up. It's too much.
Come on, wake up.
Mama, please, come on.
That's
That's. And he gonna be
now if it's a
surprised.
nephew.
Bro, my sister repeated me.
A nephew.
Okay.
Yeah, like a nephew.
I'm
Like
be
if she had a
on
fond nephew or
Oh
something.
my God, step bro.
Yeah, like
A nephew or like a little cousin.
Yeah, the
Or like a
cousin.
little, not the kid, not the kid. They like, you fucking your stepsister.
You
Like,
ever-
that's not
It's
weird.
You
Probably
ever
didn't
seen
do
that?
that, though,
You ever
but-
seen that on Pornhub? The step bro, step sister shit.
I don't watch porn.
Oh my God, you're my step bro.
I don't watch porn.
Like, bitch, you knew that was your step brother.
It'd be the stepdaddy for me. Like,
This-
it's like y'all just sex around.
At that point, that's different, bro. You supposed to be
Nah,
like
they be
you
doing
supposed to
that
be
shit.
like this girl's daddy in a
And they
way.
be doing that shit on Pornhub. You said Pornhub.
Yeah, I know.
They nasty. But
They
I don't
be fucking
like
their
Pornhub.
stepdaughter. That'd be messed up, bro. If you hit a girl and they hit her daughter.
Shit, Lori Hardy said, I'm gonna hit the son today. She loud.
Bro, when I was younger, I had this older girl or older woman, and I didn't know she had a daughter that was close to the same age as me. Nigga, I went over her house one day, and her daughter had came home early or something. She came in there on 10, like her daughter like 16, 17.
You told me this story.
Bro, it was
Hey.
her daughter was bad though. Like walked in the house, I'm like, damn. Like, and I'm sitting on the couch. And she was like, who are you? And I was like, I'm D. I made my voice. I made my voice D. I was like, I'm D. She was like, how old are you? And I was like,
I'd have been so disgusted with
look, I said, I'm old enough to be your daddy. Her mama
said that for real.
I swear to God, right here in the Bible, I said that. I swear to God, I said that. I said, I'm old enough to be your daddy. And then I started laughing. I was like, nah, I'm just playing. She was like, he look young. She was like, you look like you're around my age. And she looked at her mama, rolled her eyes, and went in her room.
I would have
I'm
told
like,
I'd be disappointed in my
I would be
Oh,
What are
so
these out here
disgusted.
doing?
I would be disgusted because
I
you
was
just slinging
18.
your pussy around to these young boys like that.
I was 18. And that little girl was like 16, about to be 17. And I'm over there with her fucking
I just
36
want y'all to know
I'm friends
36-year-old
about her
mama.
mama.
I know she do. She know her mama and her.
You got this little high school
I would never be that woman.
That's
I would never be that
Hell
woman. I'm
no.
sorry. No, ma'am. I can't do it.
Her nigga must have really been getting on her nerves. Had to be in.
What she meant?
Hell no. I ain't messing with no grown married woman like that.
You ain't hit a married woman that's
Not when I was that young now, hell yeah. I'm of age.
if you was up age at
I'm about to
18,
say you
I was, but I was a little nigga. Now I'm
He big dog now.
okay. I'm deep.
I would have been like, get the fuck out.
Bro,
I was
she
just
was
so
bad as
upset.
fuck. You know how girl.
I just would have been very disgusted. Like I wouldn't
She
have went in
was.
my I wouldn't have went in my room. I would have went home. I mean, I would have went somewhere else.
She was
That's-
bad, bro.
Grandma,
Like, she
I'm about
really
to
was
come
bad.
live with you. That would be.
She
Imagine
was
her
really
being
bad.
in the room. I mean, being in the house while y'all was doing it.
I wonder what she looked like now. Ooh,
That
what
is
if
disgusting.
she would have walked in while I was clapping her mama, bro? That would have been hilarious.
What if she would have tried to fuck you after?
Hey,
She probably wanted to.
I probably follow her on Instagram or something. Damn near. We around the same age group.
Girl, your mama a hoe.
Chill out. That shit was years ago. I mean,
So it still happened.
She probably still fucking young niggas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what she looked like, but I remember she was fine as hell.
How old was she?
She was like 16.
The lady.
No, the mother.
Oh, she was
Look,
36.
the lady.
She was 36.
Damn.
Yeah.
She like 50.
She's definitely probably still letting the young niggas hit it for sure.
Yeah, she was like 36 and shit.
Damn.
I was bragging about that. I'm 18. I got 36 years old. Like, what do you want with an 18-year-old boy?
Oh, no. I was tripping. I was. Shit, No.
Go back to what we said, preying on young men. Pedophiles.
He was 18. But that's still nasty. She literally, her daughter was born around the same year. That's sick.
She didn't see nothing wrong with it.
She said, that nigga grown.
How old is this nigga? She was
Imagine
mad.
telling your friends, yeah, y'all just fucked this little 18-year-old. No.
That young nigga was putting that work in.
The friends was probably asking details. I know I would.
At 36.
I want to know. I'm not saying I would do it to one, but
You
I ain't gonna
trifling.
be
You
nosy.
trifling.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, Shay, you gonna be a cool girl.
Shit,
No, I'm
yeah,
not.
cool.
It's an age
For
limit.
sure.
Like, if I
Nah,
What's
I'm
the-
saying if she calls me and tells me she just fucked him, I'm gonna ask questions. Because
Okay.
what you're saying is like,
Let-
what are you doing? But at the same
Let me
time,
ask
was
y'all.
it worth it? Was it good?
If
Because
Let me ask y'all.
I
If-
ain't
36 fucking on a
If
17-year-old kid,
y'all 36 to 40, what is the youngest nigga y'all fuck with?
I only go. I don't do young. I don't talk to young boys, but
don't
it
talk
is
to
an
young
age.
boys.
I don't. It's definitely. I'll get like a
I feel like once you pass
I'm about
20,
to say,
21,
yeah,
that's
I've
when
never
you're
really
back.
talked to anybody younger than me. I'm about to say
either. I tried it once.
Same age.
I tried it once.
Once we pass 21, I
They're
feel
too
like that shit
emotional.
is.
They're too
It's fair game once you pass
Yeah.
21, bro. Because
yeah,
if you think, my grandpa and my grandma are like 12, 13 years apart. They both grown as fuck. You feel me? Like,
I mean, age is nothing but a number. Once you
Yeah, but I don't see me going out.
once
with
you
him.
pass 21, because I used, if we
either.
think about, I'm
Me either.
25, I would fuck with a 21-year-old right now. But back then, when I was 16,
I said
I'm
it
not
would be
fucking
like
with a
a
12-year-old.
five.
You feel me?
I
Like,
feel like
I think
for me,
it's
it would be like
different. I don't know.
Age gap.
I don't know. Some women are okay with that, but me, I cannot.
I
I'm
don't think
16,
so.
I'm not fucking with a 12-year-old. Bro, we whooped this nigga because he was 16 fucking with a middle school. Like, he was a sophomore fucking with a 7th grade. Like, nigga, what the fuck what do you want with this 7th grade?
Like, yeah, I mean, I'm not like the D Wade and Gabrielle Union. I
Yeah,
think
she
they
older
some.
than him.
Yeah, she's. I don't know, remember how old she is, but I don't know. Right now, I'm not really. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to a fucking 18-year-old.
I barely like fucking with younger girls, man. Hey,
Don't say that like that.
what?
Don't say that like
What'd
that.
you say?
Yeah, I don't like when you said that.
I barely like fucking with younger
Oh,
girls.
I've been fucking
Because
with
that sounds like.
I said I don't like that. I got
I said
mad.
I barely like fucking with younger girls, like just because there's
I
certain
might
type
be
of
a
shit.
cougar though.
The maturity level, they don't be on the same type of shit I be on. And what can you do? What can you bring to the table for
have a
me?
crush on me, and we kicked it one good time, and he thought it was up from there.
That nigga got to kicking his feet together. Woo!
Yeah, nah, I got it.
That's too much.
Nigga
Like,
walked
the
out
only,
like
only
this.
way I can see it happening is if like I start talking to a dude and I just never ask him his age. But I typically do. Like if I'm out
That
or
happened to me
something,
before,
like
bro.
if I'm out, like especially if I'm out of town, that ain't gonna be my first.
Fuck
goddamn
that. I
question.
start asking age up front, bro. This little girl looked like she was fucking 16.
It's different from
years old.
Hey, y'all gotta be way more
Y'all gotta be
because
more
girls
serious.
don't look
16.
at about it. No.
And when I was 16, her little ass was 13. And I thought she was 16.
Yeah, y'all gotta be more careful.
I'm
with
glad I
that.
didn't ever
Like,
do nothing with her, bro. Like, what
Well,
the
that's
fuck are
just
you
something
doing at a high school party? You fucking 13. And you
Facts.
thick as hell, and you
As they say,
make
I
all
was at
that
high
shit.
school
Like, what
parties
the
when I was
fuck?
in middle school. I was
Yeah.
at middle school kids.
Do they even call-
I was at Walmart.
do they even call little girls fast anymore? Like when we was going,
I
you
do.
was doing too
We
much.
call
You
them
was
fats.
I call them little Jezebels.
called fast, and that was a no-no.
Little hoe ass. We say hoe ass. Thoughts.
We saw pole now.
Yeah.
At least our parents and grandparents had a little respect.
My granddad be like, call one of them little heifers. Heifers she be dealing with.
I see this shit off.
Is that heifers?
He talked so cool.
Really?
I'm sorry, your
You're
grandma.
like, do I look like one of them little heifers? I'm like, grandpa, granddad, come on, bro.
Granddad.
No.
Yeah, nah, y'all definitely gotta be a little bit more careful than us. Cause if I'm out, that's typically not what I ask if I'm out in the club.
She.
Eventually it'll get
Bro,
there.
Westport done got more serious, bro, but when, like, probably a couple years ago,
Oh,
it
yeah,
was like
when-
21. Bro, it was girls in high school in throwback and shit. Before Bridges was even Bridges.
I know.
Before all that shit, it was girls that was in high school in throwback.
I know.
Like, shit is crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are these little ass girls in the club? Like, with grown men.
Because they want to have fun.
Girls
I was a little nigga in the club, too. But still,
I remember
nigga,
the first time my cousin tried to sneak me into the club. I was scared as hell.
for real.
Scared as
I look
hell.
just like my big cousin.
Yeah. I was just like my favorite cousin.
I never
too.
had a fake ID.
But I just was more scared because of my daddy.
Alright.
Daddy don't play.
I never had a fake ID.
No.
But I was getting to the clubs though. I was into the old school clubs
Scared.
though, because my auntie had that club. Just a club I was gonna be going to and shit like that.
Man, my mom used to do security and shit, be a bouncer and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, I
and
remember.
she used to like fighting.
Cool.
Oh God, my mom used to be a bouncer, nigga, and I remember we could walk like into the door, but nigga, that was hella strict at every club she worked at. Like we couldn't even walk in, like at all. I'm like, can you go get my mama? Can you tell my mama?
Yeah, I only went to my auntie's little club.
Nigga, my mama used to come home telling stories on the phone with her friends talking about the club. Nigga, I was like, I can't wait till I get to go to
The
the
club was not like
Right.
that.
Man, what the fuck kind of club was y'all going to? Because this shit is not. They was in Max's like a motherfucker.
Well, my
Max
mom
is
got banned there. My
$69.02.
mom got banned from Max for a year for beating
Whooping
bitch up.
bitches. KO, knock a
This
bitch
the fight
out.
y'all talking about last time? That was on.
Which one?
Bullshit. That's
Now
all
y'all
y'all
talking
saying.
about-
Her mama nickname is KO.
She's soft, bro.
Her nickname is KO. You know what that means? Knockout. Knock the bitches out.
She's soft.
Is your mama little like you?
Yeah, my mama not bad. She taller than me, but she little.
Shit, bring the bitch down.
You have to. They probably thought they could pump.
I ain't gonna care, bro. I used to think my mama and them was just lying and shit. Like, they used to
like,
tell
no,
us stories. Nigga,
Woo!
the security guard at Race South, you remember the black ball dude who was cool as hell? I forgot his name. Oh, I got suspended one day. I'm just sitting down there talking to him. He like, man, you gotta quit getting in trouble,
suspended.
blah, blah. Yeah, I used to be bad.
Shitty.
But nigga, my mama walked in, he was like, hey, twin, blah, blah. He hugged her. And my mama was like, she was like, let's go. He was like, this your son? And she was like, yeah. He was like, hey, boy. He was like, that explains it. That explains everything now. He was like, your mama, hey, back in the day, they knew not to fuck with them twins. Your mama, your blah, blah, blah.
And my mama, the crazy thing is, my mama used to be like, I started fighting because of their asses. They used to make me fight.
You
My mama
whooping
was
bitches.
real timid. She was like, they used to make me fight. Get out and shoot
God.
me first. Well, that's some hood rap.
Beat bitches up. Yup. The fuck.
Now they trying to be all calm. Like, bro, y'all are a hood rat.
Now my mama and grandma and shit. Now she be trying to tell me not to fight and tell me not to tell my brothers not to do shit.
Y'all
So,
just,
girl,
but
you know how many asses you done beat?
I see my mama stump a bitch up one time. I feel so bad for that girl.
You ever fought with your mama?
That night.
I fought with
It's
my
ghetto.
mama for the first time a couple years ago. Nigga, that shit was lit. I
That
ain't
shit
think my
is
mama
lit.
had
My mama
no
thought
motherfucker.
my mama said she was scared though. She was like, I ain't never seen you like. She like, I seen you mad, but I ain't never seen. That was that night we was drinking that fucking Red Bull and fucking Hennessy
Oh
for the
yeah.
first time, and I was like, I was running while I was
That
down
was
to
our
my
shit.
Yeah, that's
This
it.
nigga tried to swing on my mama. My mama was beating his girlfriend up. That nigga cocked back like this. Oh, I got on his ass so quick. That nigga was on the ground. I was stomping his fucking head in. I tried to kill that nigga. And you gonna hit my mama? My mama? Nigga, my mama?
Shay, how your mama? Is
I'm
she
like that.
No,
She
she
chill?
definitely
chill.
not. My mama hella chill. My mama does not play all that. She don't do all the rah-rah.
I wish. My mama was
Right.
ratchet. Our mama's ratchet.
And it explains it.
Right. Fuck it. Fuck it. Alright, man. What's the moral of the story today?
Moral of the story is fuck them people. What department is it? I don't know. Is it the Supreme Court? What is it? What's the technical?
Supreme Court passed it, yeah. Fuck him!
Put this as a gun.
Suck it!
Y'all.
My mama does not play all that. She don't do all the rah-rah.
I wish. My mama was ratchet. Our mama's ratchet.
And it explains it.
Right. Fuck it. Alright, man. What's the moral of the story today?
Moral of the story is fuck them people. What department is it? I don't know. Is it the Supreme Court? What is it? What's the technical?
Supreme Court passed it, yeah. Fuck him!
Put this as a gun.
Suck it!
Y'all.
Alright, man. So, moral of the story. What's the moral of the story?
Moral of the story is fuck the Supreme Court, and I said what I said. And the girls that get it, and the girls that don't.
Fuck them. What you gotta say, Shay? Y'all be careful out there, man.
I guess I'ma just have to be a little bit more careful and choose wisely.
I guess I'm gonna have to start using condoms. Fuck it.